Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to more WWE 2k17 Universe Mode. My name is BrendenPlayz. Tonight, it's a big one. It is going to be a big match indeed. Our main event, Finn Balor gets his hands on his former teammate. It's Balor versus Karl Anderson, one-on-one. Can Balor get some revenge after their recent attack at the Elimination Chamber? But first, let's check out the results for this week's Superstars. We have the American Alpha up against the Los Matadors in tag team action. Just quickly head over to the description down below and click on the Slammy Awards link to nominate for the upcoming Slammy Awards. We have Jinder Mahal finally making his Raw, well, his Superstars appearance, but his Universe Mode and Raw debut against Sami Zayn. And we also have Rhino, he's back in action against R-Truth one-on-one. So the American Alpha versus the Los Matadors. It is the Matadors with the win. Jinder, can he win his first match against Sami Zayn? No, he can't. And Rhino versus R-Truth. It is going to be R-Truth with the win. There you go. Now for Raw, we have Curtis Axel going one-on-one with Sheamus. A big challenge for Axel there. We have the Vaught Villains. They'll be up against the Los Matadors. Obviously, Matadors just getting a big win. Can they follow it up and go back-to-back? Emma goes one-on-one with Alicia Fox as well. And it's the first of our two US Championship qualifying, well, contender matches, I guess you could say, qualifying, whatever you want to say. It's Ziggler versus Rusev. The winner of this match will meet the winner of our next match next week. And our next match is Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns. So the winner of this match will verse the winner of the Ziggler and Rusev match. And that is going to be a great match. We're going to focus on the Zayn and Reigns match tonight. And obviously our main event we spoke about a moment ago. Karl Anderson versus Finn Balor. It's on. Former Balor Club members meet for the first time. One-on-one. Anderson versus Balor. Can Balor get his revenge? And proved a point to AJ Styles that maybe Styles was making a mistake trying to back the team of Gallows and Anderson in his corner. Anyways, Curtis Axel with a big upset win over Sheamus. The Matadors, they get another win. This time it's over the Vaught Villains. Emma gets the victory over Alicia Fox. And will it be Ziggler or Rusev advancing to next week? It's going to be Rusev against Zayn or Reigns. And we are backstage, ladies and gentlemen, with Sasha Banks. And hang on, there's Nia Jax. So the two women who arguably are the top two contenders for the Women's Championship right now, both gunning for the title, both want their opportunity. They're going to meet very, very soon to determine who will be the number one contender. But a bit of a sneak peek right there. Both women colliding backstage there, clashing and having some war of words right there just before they meet very, very soon. Anyways, right now it is Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns, with the winner going to face Rusev next week to determine who will challenge Shinsuke Nakamura for the United States Championship at the upcoming Wrestlemania pay-per-view. We are only a few weeks away from Wrestlemania. It is coming to you live on BrendenPlayz in December. I would say early December, guys, so stay tuned for that. It is going to be perhaps our biggest pay-per-view of all time. WrestleMania. It's going to be huge. It has to be huge. It's WrestleMania, baby. It is going to be awesome. Make sure you do not miss it. His opponent tonight for Sami Zayn will be Roman Reigns, a former WWE champion, stepping into the ring here tonight, not for the WWE title, but deciding to go after the United States Championship instead. Roman Reigns, of course, actually has a victory over Shinsuke Nakamura. Can you believe that? Reigns in a pretty good position right now, you would say. He's decided, well, hey, look, I'm not in contention for the WWE title. I missed out at the Chamber. Well, let's try and get perhaps the second best thing, the next best thing, the US title. Come after Shinsuke Nakamura's championship, win that title, and regain some momentum, get the confidence back, get the wins back under his belt, and see how he goes in the future. It is Reigns versus Zayn. The winner meets Rusev next week on Raw. Here we go. This one is underway and they'll lock up. No, but Sami Zayn gets rid of that immediately into the snap suplex. A good start here for Zayn. So yes, Reigns did defeat Nakamura heading into the Elimination Chamber, looking to qualify for the Chamber. He had to beat Nakamura to do so, and he did. An impressive victory for Reigns. So obviously a victory over the champion right now, who Nakamura, by the way, has been very, very impressive. Many touting that Nakamura could be the next big thing. And speaking of Nakamura, well, here he is. Nakamura. Looking perhaps to get a better look in this match and see who potentially could be his WrestleMania opponent. Nakamura standing ringside right now with Zayn with a nice suplex to Reigns, who's Had a pretty bad start here to this one, to be honest. Sami Zayn looking pretty good at the moment. Now heading up to the second rope. Here comes Sami Zayn, perhaps. Sami Zayn lining him up. He's going to go off the second. Nope. Big boot right to the face of Reigns. And tried to roll through, but he couldn't do so. Reigns out of harm's way there. And now we'll look to strike Zayn with the legs wrapped around the head and throat region of Sami Zayn at the same time. Well, Sami Zayn's been chasing that US title for a long, long time without much luck. And he could potentially win this match tonight, go on to WrestleMania if he can beat Rusev next week, and finally get the win he's been looking for throughout his career. You're going to have to earn it. 2 huge wins heading into WrestleMania, and arguably, if you get those 2 wins under your belt, that's a lot of momentum coming your way. 2 massive victories just before WrestleMania. Nakamura has to be very, very cautious about whoever he faces at WrestleMania, because they are going to be on fire. Rusev with a huge win over Dolph Ziggler earlier on. That's a big win. Dolph Ziggler's been very good, as we know. And Rusev seems to have the one-up on Ziggler every time they meet. Those two have had a lot of history, especially over the US Championship as well. So one of the greater rivalries we've had here on Raw in recent times, Rusev and Ziggler, of course. So for Rusev to get that win over Ziggler, that's going to do a lot for him. And next week, he could come out all guns blazing and be very, very tough to beat. A shoulder block takedown there by Zayn. And Reigns is down as Zayn heading over the top of the rope, trying to hit the senton, but he couldn't do so as Reigns able to get out of harm's way. Again, Reigns able just to speculate when Zayn's going to fly, and his timing has been pretty good so far, but Zayn's been able to continue to get all the offense in. Reigns has just been struggling out of the blocks here. Zayn now has him up and slams him down with that driver. That is well executed. And now he wants Reigns to get back to his feet because he's got something big in mind. Zayn, though. Can't get it as Reigns with the counter. Went for the belly-to-belly, it looked like. Or trying to pick up Reigns, perhaps, for that Blue Thunder Bomb. He couldn't quite do it, though, as Reigns, went for the Superman punch. Swatted away, though, by Zayn, who folds it up and kicks down Reigns. Close contest between the two right now. And speaking of Blue Thunder Bomb, there it is by Zayn. The shoulders are down. The leg is hooked. Pressure on Reigns' neck, but he'll kick out. So close there for Reigns. He could have been pinned right there. Just had enough of the tank to kick out. Zayn nearly had the win. Nakamura watching on, has to be impressed with the action we've seen so far from Sami Zayn, swatting away that Superman punch. Hey, if Reigns hits that Superman punch, could have been a much different story right now, but incredible counter there by Zayn. And that's the type of counters that he needs to make. If he can continue to land his best maneuvers, he's going to beat Reigns. As long as he can stop Reigns from hitting his. Now Zayn, look out, into the submission. Sami Zayn trying to make Reigns tap here. Roman Reigns, will he tap out? Reigns in major trouble. His boot's near the rope. He's just trying to reach, but he can't do it. Zayn, though. Big counter there. Huge elbow. And Zayn had to release the hold. He had no other choice. It was not his choice at all. A huge strike to the face. And the submission is released. Reigns trying to put him away now. Can't do it, though. Roman Reigns has been a crazy year. We talk about the Slammy Awards. Obviously, you guys will be nominating for who deserves to win the Slammy Awards, this upcoming year. And Reigns, well, you can't really say he deserves to win any, to be honest. He's had a bit of a dreadful year as now Reigns with the big knee to the head of Zayn. Reigns went from, last year having a pretty decent year, and he started off this year in pretty good position, but it kind of went really south for him. Yes, he was a tag team champion, and a very good one at that. But now in recent times, you look at his singles career, it's really taken a turn for the worse. He has not been able to get the wins he's been looking for. The frustration continues to grow for Reigns. He's got a bit of a bad attitude, we know that. Reigns now trying to put Zayn away, whose boot I thought was underneath the rope, but the referee didn't obviously see it. Doesn't really see much anyways, so that's no surprise. But speaking of the Slammy Awards again, Reigns, probably hard to say he'll be anywhere near that Superstar of the Year or anything like that. He's just had a woeful year, and he want to try and put this year behind him. And no better way to start off the new year than being the United States Champion. That's something Reigns would love to do, love to be. He's in a good position to do it if he can beat Zayn right now. Zayn now into the suplex. Bridges through, could have Reigns here now. Pressure's on. Reigns in some trouble. Zayn can't do it though. Reigns kick it out. Well, Nakamura you could argue that he could be one of the breakout superstars of the year, arriving at the Night of Champions pay-per-view by winning the US Championship on that occasion. And Zayn now exploding with that T-bone suplex into the corner there. And now Reigns in major trouble. Zayn could have him right here. Could be it. Reigns a late kick out at 2. Just back to Nakamura. You know, look, he could be one of the breakout stars of the year, but unfortunately, probably for Nakamura, the other contender might be, well, I don't know, Finn Balor, the champion right now, or AJ Styles. So lots of contenders there, and certainly a couple of really good newcomers to the Raw roster. That's going to give a real run for Nakamura's money there on those awards. So you can, of course, nominate for the Slammy Awards by heading to the description down below, clicking on the nomination link there. And just head over there and for as many awards as you can. As Zayn off the top of the rope, launching himself onto Reigns, connecting nicely. Going to follow it up here with a big elbow. The action is high intensity, high pace right now. Don't really have much chance to talk about this, but just to go to the Slammy Awards link, and you can just go there and nominate for as many categories as you can, as many awards as you can. I understand that some of you guys are kind of new to the series. You might not have full knowledge of everything. That's fine. Just nominate for what you can, and you pretty much assist me in picking the who should be the nominees for each category. Because obviously I don't have a great memory. I can't remember every single match, but you guys, you know, you got a pretty good memory as well. I think you guys can kind of, you know, remember a few of your memorable moments and memorable matches and memorable rivalries and things like that, and just give me a bit of a helping hand. And then obviously after WrestleMania, the Slammy Awards voting will take place, and that will be on the forums as well. So make sure you do sign up so you can vote when the Slammy Awards voting does take place. And we'll announce the winners shortly after wrestling. Probably around Extreme Rules time, we'll probably have the winners for the Slammy Awards. Zayn now with a sliding dropkick there to Roman Reigns. Reigns has been cut open a moment ago, of course, and the blood streaming down the face of Reigns. He's in a bad way right now. Sami Zayn in a pretty good position here. Zayn now going for the Blue Thunder Bomb again. Connects. The boot of Reigns close to the ropes. It's not connecting though. Reigns in trouble. And he'll kick out just barely. Wow, Roman Reigns is hanging on. We've seen him, you know, kick out of 4 AAs to stay in a match. His resilience has really been on show as he hits with a Samoan drop. He has been very tough to beat in recent times. We understand that. And Roman Reigns looking to hit the spear now on Sami Zayn. Reigns lining him up. Oh, he connects as well. Well, the spear by Reigns, and Sami Zayn lights out. That's it. Good night. It's over for Zayn. No, Zayn got the shoulder up. Can you believe it? That's how much Sami Zayn wants it. He wants to be the US champion so badly. He's willing to dig deep and go to the next level to try and accomplish it. Reigns now, these big strikes, these elbows, trying to cut Zayn open as well, trying to get a bit of revenge, I suppose you could say. Now here's these clubbing right hands. There it goes. The blood now streaming down the face of Zayn. Both men are cut, both men in a bad, bad way. Roman Reigns trying to come back here. Zayn kicking out of the spear, pretty much because Reigns failed to really do much offense before hitting the spear. And Zayn wasn't really worn down enough. Yes, the spear is deadly, but Zayn had a bit more in the tank to use there. Look at Zayn, oh, look at the blood all over Sami Zayn now into his chest as well. It's looking ugly right now. Sami Zayn, what has he got planned here? Zayn gonna line him up. Oh, we know what's coming next. Zayn goes through the turnbuckles with the Tornado DDT, and Reigns is out cold perhaps. Zayn wants to get him back in the ring and try and pin him right here. Reigns is in. Zayn feels as though he could have it. Nakamura's watching on. It could be it now. Zayn is going to beat Rusev next week, is he? No, a kick out at 2. So close for Sami Zayn, but he just can't quite do it. Reigns again, showing us he'll kick out of everything. Zayn might want to go to the parking lot and get a truck and bring it out to the ring and run Reigns over with it. That might be his only chance right now. Reigns is kicking out of everything. Zayn now again. No, a Superman punch. Reigns connects, but Zayn. Wow, Zayn got out of harm's way. And Reigns can't believe it. Reigns is frustrated. He hits the Superman punch and Zayn straight back to his feet. Perhaps on pure instinct alone, just rolling out of the way. And now Reigns, where's he going? Reigns is leaving. Roman Reigns heading up out of the arena, heading up to the back, I guess. Does he want to take this backstage? The referee's counting. Zayn's following. Reigns, you can see, he's just not happy at all with his performance. The recent frustrations he's felt with his recent performances in singles matches has been disappointing for Reigns, and he's showing it right now. Reigns, though, not done. Perhaps baiting Sami Zayn to come to the top of the ramp, maybe. Zayn, though, didn't quite work out for Reigns as he connects with the suplex. The referee continues to count. If we're not careful, this could be a count out. Reigns with a Samoan drop. I felt as though Sami Zayn was looking to run back down, and Reigns connecting with the Samoan drop whilst he was running down, and he gets another one. Zayn is down. The referee continues to count. Both heads collide. Zayn and Reigns running to the ring. They're coming. No! They've run out of time. A double count out. A double count out. What the hell does this mean? Does this mean Rusev is going to be the contender or what? I don't know. Meanwhile, after the match backstage here, there's Rusev and Nakamura. Rusev sending a quick message to Nakamura, but we can confirm now, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a triple threat match next week. Zayn, Rusev, Reigns. The winner meets Nakamura at Wrestlemania for the US title. A double counter. Well, our general manager, Christian, did not want it to end that way. He wants to see that again. That battle was truly not over between Reigns and Zayn. What a contest it was. A double counter. Can you believe it? We'll see it again next week in a triple threat match with Rusev involved as well. Now it's time for our main event. And of course, our main event is Karl Anderson in the ring up against, can you believe it, his former leader, his former mentor, Finn Balor, the WWE champion. It's hard to believe. I just cannot believe what has happened between the club and Finn Balor. I mean, it's no longer the Balor Club, obviously. Is it just the club now, or the Styles Club? I don't know. But our champion Balor still is champion, but for how much longer? How much longer can Finn Balor hang on to this championship with the whole entire club gunning for him? It is tough. Finn Balor knows what it's like to have the club in the palm of your hand doing everything you want. But he does not know what it's like to have the club gunning for him. And he learned what it's like at the Elimination Chamber when he was attacked. But last week on Raw, it was an interesting situation. AJ Styles just got finished with Seth Rollins. And after the match, Styles looked to continue the fight to Rollins. But it was Finn Balor who came out and attacked Styles. And, well, I guess you could say, saved Seth Rollins, a man who he's had a lot of battles with, who's been arguably one of the biggest rivals we've ever seen Seth Rollins have throughout his Universe Mode run. Finn Balor was up against Rollins many, many times, and he came out last week and it looked as though he helped Rollins. Was it a case of he helped Rollins, or was it a case of he just wanted to get his hands on AJ Styles? I think it's the latter, to be honest with you, but we'll have to wait and see. Right now, Balor with a good start over Karl Anderson. Anderson and Gallows have struggled as singles competitors. Obviously, as a tag team, nearly unstoppable. But as a singles, yeah, they are quite vulnerable there. So Finn Balor has a good chance here tonight to probably knock off Karl Anderson. But Anderson looks to impress, I guess, his new leader. Rocking the new red, black, and white outfits. I guess perhaps that's the new colors of the club. I don't know. Maybe going away from the black and white, adding in the red maybe. I don't know. But it's just been a weird transition for Gallows and Anderson. Obviously taking the deal that Styles gave them. Bought into the fact that perhaps they're going to get an opportunity for the tag titles. Looks as though they probably will after an impressive victory over the Usos last week. It seems as though they are in the running for a tag team title opportunity. They may have to take on the Lost Matadors to get it after the Matadors getting 2 huge victories this week. So Anderson and Gallows have been very successful as a tag team, and it's time to convert that into championship goals, something they failed to do while Balor was their leader. Well, can AJ Styles bring them the gold? That is the big, big question, and I don't know if I have the answer, to be honest with you. I don't know if they can. Styles watches on as Balor's trying to get back to his feet. Strikes Anderson to the gut. Couple more right hands there as well. You're going to drive Anderson against the ropes. Here comes Balor. Picks up Anderson. Tried to scoop him down, but Anderson with a nice counter. Strikes Balor. So, Anderson, this must be a weird situation for him and Gallows. Pick a side. Do you want to be on Styles' side or Balor's side? Who do you think can help you the most? And it seems as though they think Styles. And immediately AJ Styles wants to try and weaken Finn Balor. And Finn Balor wants to try and weaken the club. Finn Balor's obviously been the very best, well, throughout the whole year, I'd have to say. One of the best champions we've seen. Arguably, only Kevin Owens perhaps has been better. But Finn Balor has been really, really impressive ever since arriving here to Raw. The only man that's really been able to get the better of him has been AJ Styles. So Finn Balor has to know that his title is in major jeopardy at WrestleMania. Finn Balor now lines up Anderson, looking to try and kick him into the corner, and he does! This is not going well for Anderson at all. Finn Balor looking to send a message to the club right now. Balor's got Anderson up. Gonna drive the knees into the gut buster of Anderson, and now climbing up perhaps to try and end it quickly. Going for the coup de grace perhaps. He is. And connects. It's over already. A quick win here. Anderson in huge trouble. Oh, wait. The referee slapped the 3, but he says Anderson had the shoulders up, so it is quick time. And Balor's not able to get the win just yet. Balor now going to line him up, try for the elbow. Anderson up to the task. So a coup de grace after a couple minutes, perhaps a little overconfident there. Perhaps the cockiness of Finn Balor still on show right there. Nice powerbomb by Anderson, who's obviously feeling it right now, feeling the ribcage. Anderson now going to line him up. He's got him set up. Here he comes. Oh, went for the knees. But Balor swatted it away. Gets the counter. Balor obviously knows every single thing to do with Karl Anderson. He's been watching him from the sidelines as his leader. He knows every move Anderson's going to do before perhaps even does it. And that's why he's able to counter. And that's why it's so difficult right now for Anderson. The reasons why Anderson and Gallows decided to leave the club, because it was all about Finn Balor. It was never about them. They never got an opportunity to prove themselves, showcase their ability. It was always what Finn Balor wanted. As now Balor with a pin drop splash right there onto Karl Anderson. Anderson and Gallows want to branch out, achieve something on their own. They want to be tag champions together. They want to have their own success. And they feel as though Finn Balor was never going to allow them to do it. Whereas AJ Styles, he seems as though he's going to let them do it. So it's an interesting situation. Who do you believe? Finn Balor obviously taken out by Anderson and Gallows at the Chamber. Many fans feeling a little bit of sympathy for the champion, as now he's going to line him up into the corner. But other fans are pretty happy that it happened to him. They can't stand Finn Balor. They don't like anything about him. Big clothesline by Anderson, who's hanging in. Styles is happy about that one. So I want to know in the comments down below, as a running knee there, are you Team Balor or are you Team Styles? In the comments below, let me know, which side are you on? Are you with Balor or are you with Styles? Who do you believe is the right person, the right leader for the club? Is it Balor or Styles? Let me know in the comments down below. You know, for me personally, I don't know. It's so, you could go either way really, as Anderson now might be looking to go for the cutter here. Lines him up, connects with the cutter. Well, going back to his Japan days, using the cutter effectively. Could have Balor beat here. No, the shoulders up. Not yet, though, for Anderson. So close, but yet so far away. But just going back to the point, you know, obviously, Balor came in at a tough time when he had 3 of the top guys in the company all gunning for him. He had no other choice but to worry about himself, worry about hanging on to the championship that he had. Whereas Styles now, oh! What about that from Anderson? Styles can focus on himself and focus on the club at the same time because he doesn't have the huge target on his back like Finn Balor did. Single leg takedown now, as this has been high action between these two. At one point we thought Finn Balor was going to beat him pretty comfortably here, but Anderson's been able to come back nicely in the last couple of minutes. Getting closer and closer perhaps ending a win here. Getting this victory, beating the champion right now. What a win it would be, and what a huge confidence boost it would be for the club. The new club. Cover now as Balor kick out at 2. Anderson hanging in there. How much longer though? Styles doesn't have the target on his back. There's no Cenas, no Rollins, no Zigglers, no one really other than Finn Balor coming for Styles. So the pressure's not on. So he can focus on helping out Anderson and Gallows at the same time as helping his own agenda. Whereas Balor only had to compete in Hell in a Cell matches. He had to fight and try and hang on to the championship for as long as he possibly could. I mean, TLC matches, you name it, Finn Balor went through the wars and he somehow came out as the champion. That's got to say something about his leadership and something about his ability in the ring. Obviously, Anderson and Gallows helped him out a lot. Styles helped him out a lot, but Balor's been able to get it done. He's a proven winner. And now Balor looking to go for that win right now. Lining up Anderson with the coup de grace, and surely now the second time. This time he's worked down Anderson, done the damage, and he gets the win. Finn Balor with a great win here over Anderson tonight. Well, he proved a point. Anderson and Gallows have been gunning for Balor alongside Styles. And Balor gets the one win that I think he's needed just to get the confidence going again. And just to send a bit of a statement now to the Styles Club, or the club, whatever you want to call them. As Anderson in the last few moments there really put up a strong fight. Early on it was all Balor, but Anderson came back nicely. But Finn Balor was too good though for Karl Anderson in the end. An impressive win by Balor. And the coup de grace to finish it off. And that's what you want to see from Finn Balor. You want to see decisive wins. You want to see impressive victories as a champion. You want to see him step up and try and fight this situation he's in. Here's the coup de grace. But never mind this. The replay is on screen right now. But what's happening in the ring is Styles and Gallows are currently attacking Finn Balor. We're going to get to that in a moment. Finn Balor's taken out off his feet right now. Gallows is in there right now with Balor. As you can see, Balor is down. Took a few shots to the head by Gallows and Styles. And now Styles gets the steel chair for Gallows. Oh boy. They are going to punish Balor. Hang on! Seth Rollins! Rollins is in the ring! He's got the steel chair. And he gets Gallows and Styles out of there. Well, I guess Rollins feels as though he maybe owes Finn Balor one from last week. So Rollins, as we can announce right now, is officially the man who will represent Monday Night Raw to take on Smackdown Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania in the brand versus brand match to determine which brand gets the #1 pick in the draft. But wow, Rollins in there, arguably to help his arch nemesis, his biggest rival, Finn Balor. So maybe he feels as though, hey, look, he looked after me last week, I gotta repay him this week. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, what I do know is that is it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, leave a like on it. Let's try and hit 2 likes for this episode. Also, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, WrestleMania coming very, very soon. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next. Oh, by the way, check out the link in the description down below and nominate for the Slammy Awards. Thanks for watching. See you next time.